Hey guys, middle of the week, it's Wednesday. We're looking at combining, distributing and combining like terms. So there we are, distribute, fix my focus problem here. All right, we got distribute, combine like terms, and then our other sets we're gonna get to before. So 2 weeks ago, we distributed, last week we combined like terms. So we're gonna put these two together again today and on Friday. So let's get to it real quick, make this video nice, quick and sweet. We're going to focus on just the part right here where that 3 is attached to the parentheses. That one is not because it has a minus. This one technically is a multiplication. So we're going to get rid of this minus 2. We're not going to get rid of it. We're just not going to look at it. We're going to not focus on it. So negative 3 times 9, negative 27. And we add the x's they have together. No x, that's 0. 1x. So 0 plus 1 is 1. And if you want to put the 1 on top of there, please, by all means, go ahead and do that if that helps you focus on that better. Remember our graphic organizer, we need to make sure that we continue to do that. There we are. Now, when we do this, we're not looking at that 9x anymore. We are looking at the negative 3 times the negative 5, which is positive 15. There are no x's that they have together. We do not count that x. It's what they have together, not in between. So what they have together, no x. So 0 plus 0 is 0. They doesn't have one. All right, we did that. We have to come out. We have to focus on this part that we had right here. That doesn't have anything, so we just bring that down. We don't multiply. This does not come over here and multiply to this. The multiplication, the distributing only goes to the terms on the inside of our parentheses here. This whole part right here. That's where distributing happens, okay? Make sure your graphic organizers, I want to see the arrows. I want to see this done like that. Now, we are going to now combine, we're going to combine like terms. So we look, and then there's an x1, and that's also an x1. So we're going to circle that. We're going to take our time. We're not going to circle fast. And then we have one without a variable, and that one, there's not another variable less one sitting around, one without a variable. So we'll add these two together. Negative 27 plus negative 2 is negative 29, and it's just x1. When we add, when we're adding variables, we just use the same variable. We're combining like terms. Up here, we had to add the variables. Here, we're just combining them or using the same term. So if x1s with x1s, your answer is going to be an x1. If it's x2s and x2s that you're adding together, it'll be x2. Up here, when you're multiplying, if this were x1 and this were x1, you would multiply the coefficients and then add the variables because we're doing multiplication. Here we're doing addition, so you're just using the same term. Nothing for 15 to add to it. If there were a 2 out here, then you would do 15 plus 2 would be 17, but we don't have that. And there's your answer. All right, so here's problem number 2. On there, note, this is the first time you're going to see this. Last time I did not include that on there, but again, we're focusing on the part where the 10 is attaching to that, and we're going to distribute from there. So we ignore the remainder of it. It's not there. We're only going to focus on this part with the parentheses. So 10 times 1. Well, 10 times 1 is 10. Very easy. Now we're going to do 10 times the negative 7x. And we're covering that up. You can cover it up if you want to. It helps. 10 times negative 7, negative 70. They have together 1x. When we did this part, there were no x's, no x. Now we can cover up that part and ignore it. And we have this. We're going to make sure that that plus is there, because if this was a minus sign, then it would be negative 7 times negative 2, but it's not. So we're going to focus on this part right here. 7 times negative 2, negative 14, no x's, no x. Now we're going to do this 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. No x plus 1x is just 1x. We did this part. Then we moved over here and we did this part. Remember to show your graphic organizers. Everything needs to be set up this way. Everything has this little line that it goes into. Even here. So we'll change colors here. We're going to combine like terms. We're going to forget about what's up here. We don't need it anymore. Ignore it. People try to focus on that. Don't focus on it. Well, this 10 has no variable. So where's another no variable? Right here, -14. Note that I take the sign in front of it. If it helps you want to put a positive 10, fine. Doesn't need to be there. We also have an x, a 1x. You want to put your 1 up there, go ahead. It's here. Note, I don't go through the negative sign. It's the negative is in front of it. -70. We don't say 70 negative. All right? So we're going to go through it. Add our boxes to our boxes, circles to our circles. So 10 minus 14, or 10 plus -14 is -4. And -70 and 56, there's no variables here, by the way. We are going to add a negative number. It will be 14. And they each have an x1. We do not add the x's when we're combining like terms because we're adding these terms. We add the variables here because we're multiplying the terms. Got to get used to that. So there's your answer. All right, easy peasy. Hopefully, guys, you get it done. If you need help, by all means, email me, message me on Google Meets. I'm on Zoom at 8:45 usually. Also, we can get on at another time, anytime during the day, as long as you email or message me and let me know that you are in dire need of some help. Okay, guys? Thanks.